Alright, so let's try this again. Hi guys, it's your girl Anisha and I am back with another video. It has been so long, I know, but we're not even gonna talk about that. We are here, we are here, we are here. Okay? And I'm coming to y'all with a different look, a different setup, and I'm fine with that, and I'm enjoying that. And I'm trying not to look at myself here because just everything is just looking great. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm here. I cannot believe that I'm here, but I'm here. And as you can tell from the title of this video, I am going to be talking about something that is, I don't know, it's something I guess that I feel like I need to talk about because I hear about it so often. I get this question asked like all the time. So I was just like, why not just go ahead and let's just do it, right? Let's just do it. Let's just talk about it, okay? So let's get into it. So y'all, the question that I get asked so often is the simple fact of how is it being a single mother, or what it's like being a single mother. And that is a question that too often I'm getting it. Like, too often I'm getting this question. And I'm not saying it's what defines me as a person or it's who I am. It has very much so become a huge part of my life. Like, being a mom, it's not a little cakey walk. It's not a little walk in the park. Like, being a parent in general, I can speak from experience that it is, stuff happens. Like, we go through some things. You be tired. You be, still wanting to have a social life, which is fine and everything. But it definitely, it has taught me so much. It has taught me so much. And I'm honestly grateful for the experience of being a mom. But to answer the question of what it's like an open book, open note test, and you studied, but you're still learning while you're taking the test. And that's the best way to put it, simply because I am a teacher and I can make that reference, because there's times where I give my students the notes and they still fail. And I'm just like, bruh, you have one job. But with this particular experience of being a single parent or a parent in general, I'm learning that it is definitely an open book, open note test. And I feel like I'm failing, but everybody around me is like, you're passing, you got a perfect score. And I'm just like, you sure about that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But when it comes to being a parent, I'm definitely thankful of the fact that my son is like so cool. Like, he makes it easy. So I really can't compare myself to maybe the next person, because my son's so cool, bro. Like, he's the coolest. Like, we act alike. Some things he's doing, and my friends and my family are just like, you can't even be mad at him because you do the same thing. And I'm just like, no, I don't. And I look at him doing that thing and I'm like, okay, maybe I do, but shut up. Who asked you? So it's definitely that challenge of trying to be an adult, or be the person who has to enforce rules on my child when he's acting just as I do / did when I was his age, probably. So that part is definitely weird. It's something that, I don't know, I'm still growing through it, but like, I know how to let him know, like, hey bro, stop before I knock you out. Like, general parenting though, general parenting. So it's one of those things. And I'm thankful for my son because he's not a bratty kid. He's not someone who's always out here crying or anything like that. So a lot of times, if I personally want a break, or if like my cousins or family members have things that they want to do and they want to take him along, they're willing to do that. Like, they're eager to do those sorts of things. They're eager to be like, hey yo, I'm going to this birthday party, like, I want to take him, is that cool with you? And I'm like, oh yeah, come get him, bag be packed, so I can chill for the day or whatever the case may be. And I'm fine with that. I love that my son is that guy. Like, everyone loves to be around him. He's funny, he makes it easy. He makes being a single parent easy. Even though there are times, like, bro cried his whole second month of living. His whole entire month of living. Which, for me, I was like, bro doesn't like me. I'm trying my best to be a mother who supplies him milk, and it ain't working. And I had a moment of me feeling like, damn, like, I suck. He don't like me. I don't even know if he likes me, because bro has been crying for the past, his whole second life of living. He was crying. And my mother and my sister can attest for that, because I did have to move home once I, got pregnant and everything, and had a failed relationship. And even that was fine to, like, have that transition of being back home. Like, I was able to have a healthy pregnancy. So it also, like, pissed me off in the fact that, bro, all the things I done did to make sure we got here for you to be alive, and you want to cry the whole second month of your life? Bro, I ought to knock you out. Like, that's literally how I felt. But of course, going to the pediatrician and everything, found out he was like gassy or something like that. So we adjusted, we made moves, we did what we had to do, and he's been chilling ever since. So for me, when I get that question of how is it to be a single mother, it is still that whole, open book, open note test, and you don't know whether you're failing or you're passing. But I was fortunate enough and blessed to have a child who, he made it easy. He has been making it easy to be a mom, to be a single parent. There's nothing for this little boy that I would not do, talking about anything that I need to do to make sure that I can set up a wonderful, bright future for us. I'm doing that. I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm have a different sort of drive about me, just so that I'm able to be there for him and to set up a beautiful life for him. So that's one thing that gets me going, honestly, when it comes to being a single mother. And I'm not one to be all like, oh, I'm doing amazing, I'm doing great. But it's like, I get shit done. To say it in so many words, I get shit done. Every bath time, every night routine, every morning routine, just about. From brushing his teeth to making sure he's lotioned, even when I don't put lotion on. Like, it's just something that happens. Your motherly instincts kind of kick in. And I think when people ask me that question of how do I like being a single mother, they expect me to be very negative, and they expect me to be, sad about my situation, or being a single parent, single mom, whatever the heck you want to call it. But I'm not. I granted, you mourn, or you have that moment of mourning the life that you thought you were going to afford for your child, as far as like having that two-parent household and everything. But I didn't even 100% grow up in a two-parent household. My mom and father, a biological father, were separated, dang near divorced by the time I was like 18 months old. And I'm not saying, it was like a generational curse thing for me to end up being a single mother. But after that, my mom got with my stepdad, and that was a whole thing. And it's just like, one thing I honestly say, you could plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. And that's fine. Your picnic is gonna change multiple times throughout your whole entire life. Your plan is gonna change so many times throughout your whole entire life. So it's just kind of like, you gotta grin and bear it. You gotta put your big girl panties on and do whatever the heck needs to be done to get done. Regardless of that situation, I'm 110% blessed of where I am now, where I'm going. I feel like a lot of doors would not have opened if I was still in that certain situation, or in an unhealthy or a draining type of situation. I really don't think I would be where I am today. So I'm honestly thankful. And it's funny, when it comes to the topic of being a single mother, I think of all the individuals that I had a couple conversations after my son was first born, with people who didn't have kids. And I had the same conversation with about 2 or 3 girls I can think of in particular. And they were like, what is it like? And I'm like, my son having a child is a love like no other. And Doing it by myself, that's definitely different too, but I make it work. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't change anything about it. And a few of those conversations that I had, the girls were like, well, I don't know about you, but I want a family, and, I want a husband, and I want him in the house, and I want the everything. I'm not going to be a single mother. And I was like, okay. And you think that those aren't the things that I wanted? I had hopes of certain things like that, and those hopes are still there. I'm still gonna get married one day. I'm still gonna have a beautiful family. I'm still gonna have a beautiful home, the dog, the everything that comes along with it, the cars, I'm gonna have my own cars anyway, but on my own, because I could do that all by myself. But I'm still gonna have those same exact things. And I've had this conversation with a few people, right? And both of the individuals were just kind of like, well, more power to you, but like, I couldn't do it, and I want it this way. My husband's gonna be there, and I wouldn't be having no child unless I had a ring on it, all this stuff. But it's like, you weren't there, and you wouldn't know what happened or anything like that, and it has not happened to you. And I'm gonna throw a yet in there, because that shit can happen to the best of us. So don't think you're exempt from this whole single parent, single mom, single dad, single grandma, whatever the case may be, life. You're not. And that's a fact. So those conversations that are had, it's like I said, you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. But with being a single parent though, that shit made me tough as hell. Tough as hell. And I would not trade it for the motherfucking world. And there's that on that, baby. I don't know where the accent came from, but just know I'm gonna keep it going. This is just a little snippet of what I have to come, but where I'm going though is gonna be great, guys. Like, y'all don't even freaking know. I have more segments and more segments that I will do, because some people have been asking me quite a bit of questions. So let's tackle it here on this series. And if you could listen to my podcast, that'd be great too, because I'm probably gonna give them the whole kit and caboodle. Y'all just gonna get a little something, okay, to keep y'all coming back, okay? But other than that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.